This is Ryan Tracy with your daily update from Locked On Chiefs.
Kansas City and making the Pro Bowl, 6 Pro Bowlers and 5 alternates.
Yeah, that's quite a number. Congrats to all those guys. You win the prom. You get the little tiara and all that stuff because I think the biggest topic about this is who didn't make the dang thing.
Yeah, it really should be. Tyrann Mathieu and Mitchell Schwartz definitely deserve to be in the Pro Bowl, and they were not. They're both alternates. And it sounds like Mitchell Schwartz may actually get a chance to be a Pro Bowler, but Kansas City's not going to be available, so it won't really matter because Trent Brown is headed to IR right now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
And I like the way you put that. Very optimistic.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? With the way they played against the Broncos? Yeah, right. I don't want to hear it. With the way they played against the Broncos, I think the Chiefs really are in a position to take the next step and get to the Super Bowl this year. But let's talk about the Pro Bowlers real quick. On offense, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and I guess offensively, that's it. Special teams, McCall Hardman made it, which I think is kind of funny because he made it as a kick returner, and he really hasn't done much as a kick returner other than fumble a couple away. He's had some nice returns, but nothing that's really stood out. I was going to say, when I saw that listed, I actually saw it WR/PR. So I'm going to take that as a wideout because you're right. He hasn't done anything spectacular as a returner. Well, and the best part was watching Tyreek Hill give him crap about it last night on Twitter. Just having a good laugh at it, and that was awesome. You got to love those players getting at each other. Defensively, Frank Clark made it, which surprised me, and then Chris Jones obviously didn't make it last year, deserved to be there. So that was a big one. But Frank Clark making it really was a surprise. He did not start off the year well.
No, he didn't. But I will tell you this. I think there's selections like this that go towards the fact that the fan vote is a third of it. But players and coaches make up the rest. And this feels like the opposite of Schwartz, that Clark got in there because of the strength of what the guys in the league, the coaches and players think. And Mitch Schwartz probably got the respect of the players, but maybe the coaches overlook him along with the public, and that's why Mitch doesn't make it continually.
Yeah, maybe. And then you start looking at the alternates, and you get Tyrann Mathieu, you get Mitchell Schwartz, you get Dustin Colquitt, Harrison Butker, and your boy Sherman.
My boy Sherman, yeah, I like that. And he's deserving. He's as deserving as you can be for playing 4 snaps a game on average. Maybe 10. Yeah. So, yeah, it shows you what quality of player he is when he does play. So congrats to him. And I do think that it means a significant portion for this team, despite their trials and tribulations on special teams, that 2 of the 3 specialists made it.
Absolutely. And, obviously Winchester is not the guy that didn't. And there's lots of different people that have different opinions on that, I'm sure. But, you look at this roster and 11 players making the roster, and none of them, like I said, will be available to actually play. So they'll have a bunch of spots to fill, which is fine. But that says a lot about your roster. And I know the Ravens had 12 people playing in the Pro Bowl, and I'm sorry. I get it. They're the hottest team in the NFL. They have a 12-2 record. You can't convince me that all those players deserve to be there, but so be it.
Yeah, there's going to be arguments. And folks, for those of you that don't understand what Chris is getting at, he's saying that the Chiefs aren't going to be available because they'll be playing the next week in the Super Bowl. So very optimistic for Mr. Clark, but I could argue a little bit about some of the Ravens. But well, hey, honestly, not after the additions that they've made. And there's been a lot. I talked a little bit this week with some other folks, and I know you were on the Locked On NFL show, so I know you brought it up. There's an addition to this team in Suggs that we're going to talk about in the coming segment that's really important, and I think it actually enhances a couple of the guys that did make the Pro Bowl that are already very good. This has been your Kansas City Chiefs lead story from Ryan Tracy and Chris Clark of Locked On Chiefs.